Hey guys, Tanya Barron here, and I'm going to show you how I strategically schedule my monthly calendar and plug into the same exact system every single month for my business. And let's get going. So excuse my drawing. I am not an artist, as you can see, but I think you get the point. I'm actually using our current calendar right now, January 2016 into February 2016, but it doesn't really matter. You can use this every single month. Just gonna put on some real dates for you and show you exactly what I've done. So here we go. Let me get a little closer for you. You don't really need to see me, you need to see the board. All right, so here we go. Here is where, let's use a color we can see. All right, so here's where we are today. Where are we? We are on, we're on Monday the 26th. The 25th. See, I don't even know what day it is. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what month you are. You can definitely plug into a system like this. So as you are running your business, and like any other business, you need to plan, prepare, and always be a few steps ahead of the game, because guess what? The first of the month rolls around before you know it. And I know that, in the weeks prior, we're still trying to meet our goals for the month prior, or the current month that we're in. So we're in January, these top 2 weeks right here. We're trying to meet the goals that we set out for ourselves in January, for ourselves and for our team, right? But then we also need to plan ahead for the next month, because guess what? On the first day, everybody starts back at 0 Success Club points, and we start all over again, but never fear, because we have a system and we have a plan that we use every single month, so we know we're gonna get there. All right, so here's what I do. I know that on the first, we're gonna be at 0 points, and I always aim to get 5 points by the 5th and 10 points by the 10th. Now you may wonder, why that? Well, it's just a nice way to measure. 5 points by the 5th, that just gets, I know that I wanna hit Success Club 5 in the first 5 days of the month, and I wanna hit 10 by the 10th. Sometimes it doesn't really fall that way. Sometimes it takes me to the 27th or the 29th to get to 10 points. But at least I know if I'm using 5 by the 5th and 10 by the 10th as a gauge, then I know how to measure my progress and know when I need to flex that hustle muscle a little bit more, because we all know that we flex that muscle. But flexing that muscle early on in the month will set you up for success for the rest of the month, and then set you up for success for the next month. So here's how I schedule every month. On the last week of every month, we do a 3-day open house on our team. It is a team-wide open house, and why do I place it on the last week of each month? It will allow our team, myself, to recruit people to make Success Club for the current month, or hold them off until the next week, right? Just let them know, hey, starting on the first of the month, I'm accepting new coaches, or I'd love to welcome you into our team on the first of the month. Either way, you can hold them off unless they really want to get the challenge pack special that's for the current month. Okay, that just depends on what they want. So I always schedule the open house on Tuesday through Thursday. Why Tuesday through Thursday? Well, I like to do a 3-day, and I'd like the third day to be on a Thursday. Why? Thursday, right? It's celebration day for our business. It's not just payday, it's rank advancement day. It's everything that we're celebrating. And in our team, we always post every Thursday what we are celebrating in our business and in our personal life. So it's important to celebrate, because I think in our business, it's easy to talk about the things that aren't working, when we should also be celebrating the things that are working in our business. So these are the open house days. So I'll just say OH. Oh, that's not OH. I can't spell either, obviously. Oh no, that's right. OH. You get what I mean. OH. Open house. I was thinking OP, but no, OH. All right. So open house, open house, open house. So I know that every month I'm going to do the same thing. These are the last 3 days. So that's also open house, open house, open house. We run our open house all through a private Facebook group. So I know that the Sunday before or the Monday before, usually on the Sunday before, is where I set up the open house group. On the first day, So you would set it up here. On the first day of the open house, I like to do a live video chat where everybody can join in to get a little 411 on coaching, and I run that live, and I will post the recording in the open house group in case people couldn't join on live. So I just kind of think it gives it a much more personal touch, and it gives a chance for people to actually talk to you and ask you questions about coaching, because there are a lot of hesitations, I believe, or a lot of questions in the beginning. And I think the more that they get to talk to somebody, it makes it more real. And they just get a more personal story. And I guarantee you that it'll speak volumes much better than your email or text message would. All right, so that's open house. And on the last day of the open house, I always encourage everybody on the team to talk about what they're celebrating, right? So I go into our main coach page. I say, hey, everybody, make sure that you're posting all the things that you're excited about today on our open house page, because those are the people that really need to hear why we love this business so much. So I always like to make sure we're celebrating on that last day, and it really gets people excited and go, wow, what a great team, what a great business. This is something I think that I really would like to be a part of. That's open house. All right, so again, open house, last week of every month. I do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday for those are the 3 days I like to use, because it includes a Thursday where we celebrate. All right, so let us go back to recruiting, challenge groups, and all that good stuff. So for me, I know that I want to recruit coaches on the first of the month, right? I want to do all my heavy recruiting in the first week, because I, again, want to get 5 points by the 5th, 10 points by the 10th, if not sooner. So I like to do all my heavy recruiting in the first week and second week, right? And I always schedule my new coach training group. I have one every single month. It is called the New Coach Mentor Program, also known as the BYOB training, Build Your Own Business training. And that always starts on the in the middle of the month, usually the third week of the month is always when I start my new coach training. Why? Because it allows me to recruit for the first 2 weeks and get everybody plugged in into a new coach training. So new coach mentor, okay? It is a 14-day program that I run all through Facebook as well. And it runs for 14 days. Last day being the Saturday, right? And Sundays are always off. Just so you know, Sundays and part of Saturdays are completely off, and I make sure that my team knows that as well. So I make sure that I personally don't want to work on Sundays and Saturdays too. I will post and encourage and do that kind of stuff in the morning, but then I shut down all the technology. Well, I shut down all the messaging and all that stuff. So that's another thing on how I schedule my calendar, because it's important to balance. Okay, so that is my new coach training. And what I also do on the new coach training, on the first day of the training, I also do a new coach kickoff live video chat to, again, welcome all the new coaches into the team. I post the recording on the main team page if people aren't able to make it. But it's a nice way for me to be able to talk to everybody face to face, introduce everybody, welcome everybody to our family, and just make everybody feel comfortable, and make everybody know that, let everybody know that this is just the beginning, not to be afraid, to enjoy the process, trust the process, and most importantly, just get out there and share this amazing business with people and get people connected to our programs, help people reach their goals. That is the number one job for us coaches. All right, so that is how I schedule my new coach training. And you're probably thinking, now why do you do that on the third week? What is your thinking about that? The reason why I do that, again, I repeat, is I want to put all my heavy focus on recruiting in the first 2 weeks so that I can get them plugged in to a new coach training on the third week. Also rings true for challenge groups. I like to run, if I'm going to run a new challenge group, I personally only run one challenge group a month. That's all that I can handle. I know people like to do multiple and can't. That's great. That's awesome if you can handle that. For me and where I'm at in my business, I can only handle one at a time. So again, I do all my heavy recruiting, and I'm going to get back to you on how I do the recruiting and what I do. I do all the heavy recruiting for the challenge groups in the first 2 weeks, again, because I want to get people signed up. 5 points by the 5th, 10 points by the 10th. Now, you can kind of do the recruiting as coaches at the same time. I always offer the coaching opportunity to every single potential challenger. Why not? I would hate for someone to not tell me about getting a discount. I'd be like, are you holding back for me? How come you didn't tell me I could save on my shakes every single month? And that I can make a little cash? You mean I can get the cost of my shakes covered at least? Oh, and make a little extra cash? So why not offer it? I always tell people, no, there are no obligations to actually do any active coaching. Just enjoy the discounts. I'm happy to add anybody to the family, especially if I know that I'm giving them the opportunity to see how they can save money and make money at the same time. So I do the same thing. So let's talk about recruiting, how I do that, and what is my plan every single month. Okay, if I know that I'm going to be running a challenge group that starts on the 15th of the month, I know that I want to get my points early on. Sunday nights and Monday morning or Monday evening seem to be the most engagement on social media. I will also say that I run 99% of my business all from social media. That's how I run my business. And so that's what I do. So I make a post on Sunday night, the night before, or on the on the Monday, Sunday the night before or on the Monday. And I talk about, what we're going to be doing in our challenge group, inviting people to come. And that's a whole nother training on how to invite and how to recruit and what to do on your social media posts. This particular video is on how to strategically plan your monthly calendar. Okay, so I do that all on let's use a different color, because why not? I'm sorry I keep going in and out of the screen, but what's more important is that you're looking at this board. So my big days are here and here for me to do some heavy recruiting for a challenge group, as well as recruiting for coaches. Again, and then I don't want to do too much. You don't want to be that person, right? That like every single day is like, join my team. I'm not that, that's what you're saying exactly. Because I think every single time that you are posting on social media about the business, whether it's not a direct post about the business, it doesn't say in bright, bold letters, please join my team. But everything you're saying, those are all little jabs into joining your team. You just talking about how good you felt from your workout, or how much energy you have, how much stronger you feel, you lost weight, you lost inches. Those are all recruiting behaviors. So you should be doing that all the time, continuously, every single day, at least 3 times a day, morning, middle of the day, and night. I would like to say morning and evening tend to be the strongest engagement, so save your good stuff for those times. All right, so that's what I do here. And then again, Sunday and Monday before the group, and I'm not afraid to say, running out of time, join by, whatever date this is on the Friday. So the 12th, let's just say the 12th, join by the 12th so you can make it in time for my new coach training, or join in time so that you can do our challenge group. And what's great now is that they can buy their challenge pack and get immediate access to Beachbody On Demand, because they get the 30-day free access. So they can start the program. They may not get their Shakeology right away, but they'll get it soon enough. It doesn't take that long for them to get their shipment. But they at least can plug into the workout and start on day 1. So that's also another great benefit to us coaches, is that people can buy their challenge pack the day before or the day of and still start their workouts. Again, they'll have to wait for their Shakeology, and just remind them, the minute they start drinking that, they are going to definitely see change and see results by adding Shakeology into their daily diet. So that is how I do it. Now, some people do, every month they do a clean eating group where they'll do it in the last, again, you notice I keep saying on the last week of every month. Some people do let's make it green for clean eating. They do a clean eating group I promise I have much better penmanship, but you know, you get what I mean. So some people do a clean eating on the last week of every month. Why? It's because it's a free group. You're inviting people to kind of just get a little preview into what an actual paid challenge group is through you. So you get people in, you provide them with meal plans, help them out, encourage them, and then looky, you're on the last week of the month, and there you are ready to hook them in to joining for the next month. Because look, you're at the end of the month, right? And again, going back to our little orange, on the days that you're going to recruit or make your recruiting posts, on these days, you reach out to those people. Hey, 21-day fix challenge pack. We're running a 21-day fix challenge group, just 21 days. You can order your challenge pack here. I mean, you wouldn't say those exact words, but whatever your language is. And for that, you have those people in your clean eating group every single month. So if that's something that you want to do that every single month. You can make it a team-wide challenge or a team-wide group so that there's a lot of energy in there and you get more help from all your teammates. There are all sorts of things that you can do with that. So that is how I plan my monthly calendar. And then of course, we have, as a team leader, we have our team calls and team trainings and all that stuff. But this is more what I wanted to teach you as far as how to schedule your monthly calendar to keep your business growing, keep inviting at least 3 new people a month. I like to say at least 5, right? Because I like to get a minimum of 10 points every single month. That is my goal. And this is how I do it. I would hate to have to recreate this every single month. So I always plan my calendars about 6 months in advance. The only tough part is standing by to see when a new product is going to be released. Because of course, when a new product is released, you want to run a challenge group for it. And so sometimes you don't know when that's coming out, and we're kind of spoiled now. We get a new program almost every quarter. So we're like just waiting, right? We're just waiting for that new program to come out so we can form a challenge group and get more people into our Beachbody community. And so we can help more people get healthier and happier. So hope this helps you. Thanks. I'm Tanya Barron. Bye.